Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's indeed a pleasant morning, all soaked in the celebration ambience and the chirping of the audience. We like to inform you that our young budding scientists have showcased their creations for your attention at the ground floor near CBSE block. The exhibition on IoT is presented by our students of various disciplines such as detection alarms, alert systems, irrigation systems, and other criteria. Spare your time to observe and explore our students' piece of work. Hope you conceive authentic, creative, and innovative insights.
The sun is a daily reminder that we too can rise again from the darkness, that we too can shine our own light. The scent in the air clearly smells of liberty, kindness, humanity, and everything precious and beautiful. Our dearest audience, hold on to your hearts because you may eventually discover the beauty of this beautiful day as the event eventually starts blossom. Good morning to all. Great joy and immense exultation. Small cheer and great welcome makes a merry feast. On this auspicious occasion, I bid you all a general welcome to all present here for recent and emerging techniques in modernistic science, organized by Department of Physics, Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur. God speaks in the silence of the heart. Listening is the beginning of prayer. With this reading in mind, let us begin today's event with a new attitude and plenty of gratitude through a prayer song.
உன் பாதம் சரணாகின்றே உன் பாதம் சரணாகின்றே உனில் வாழும் நினைவாகின்றே உனை பிரிய உறவாகின்றே உனை சேரும் உயிராகின்றே உன் பாதம் சரணாகின்றே
திருநாமமாய் வாழும் உந்தன் உயிர் இயேசு என்னும் திருநாமமாய் நிற்கும் இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன், இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன். வாழ்க்கை பயணத்தில் இடர்கள் வரும், வழி எங்கும் உன் வசனம் இனிமை தரும். வாழ்க்கை பயணத்தில் இடர்கள் வரும், வழி எங்கும் உன் வசனம் இனிமை தரும். நீ இல்லை என்றால் நான் ஏது, நின்னினைவாலே என் வாழ்வு வெளிச்சம் பெறும். நீ இல்லை என்றால் நான் ஏது, நின்னினைவாலே என் வாழ்வு வெளிச்சம் பெறும். உன்னையே நிதம் எண்ணியே மனம் ஆனந்த ராகத்தில் கவி பாடும், உன்னையே நிதம் எண்ணியே மனம் ஆனந்த ராகத்தில் கவி பாடும். உள்ள மகிழ நெஞ்சம் நிறைய உந்த அன்பு என்னில் வளர, உள்ள மகிழ நெஞ்சம் நிறைய உந்த அன்பு என்னில் வளர. அனுதினம் அருள் மழை பொழிவாயே, இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன், இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன். ஏழு ஸ்வரங்களுக்குள் வாழும் உந்தன் உயிர் இயேசு என்னும் திருநாமமாகி நிற்கும் இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன், இசையே உன் பதம் பணிந்தேன், இசையே இசையே இசையே.
extend your arms in welcome to the future. The best is yet to come. Welcome, Joy, with an open heart and even more open mind. Many of you made a huge effort to join us today. We are deeply appreciative and offer you most grateful welcome. Now, I invite Mrs. F. Priscilla Priya, Head of the Department of Physics, to read the welcome address. We welcome you, ma'am.
We learn something from everyone who passed through our life. Some lessons are painful, some lessons are painless, but all are priceless. A very good morning to all the dignitaries, staff members, and students. I cordially welcome you all to our 4 days internal conference on multidisciplinary research from 9 March to 12 March 2022. These 4 days is going to give lots of interesting information and ideas of various topics which we are not aware. So today is the first day of this conference on recent and emerging techniques in modernistic science organized by Department of Physics, Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur. It is a very momentous day as we have the golden opportunity to organize and celebrate this internal conference together. Leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. I deem it's my proud privilege to welcome our Reverend Sister Sagayam, Secretary of ICW, who has been backbone and motivated us all enough by being an example of light in the darkness. We would be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every way possible. I welcome you, sister, a man with great vision and mission, an icon for hard work. I am profusely elated to welcome our chief guest, Dr. B. Gokula Kumar, Associate Professor, PG and Research Department of Physics, through A. Govindaswamy Government Arts College, Dindivanam. Our chief guest, Dr. B. Gokula Kumar, he is a well recognized person. He has been in the teaching field more than 12 years. He has supervised many MPhil, MSc projects and supervising PhD candidates. He is specialized in the field of spectroscopy and material science. He has published several research papers in reputed journals. We are grateful to him for accepting our invitation and becoming a chief guest of today's conference. I welcome you, sir. Leadership is about vision and responsibility, not power. I would like to welcome our principal, ma'am, Dr. M. Sushila Devi, who always giving her consent as well as the complete creative freedom, focus on education, learning our institute achieves a greater success. I welcome you, ma'am. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greater things. She is the one that gets the people to do the greatest things. With this course, I would like to welcome our Reverend Sister Maria Swami, without whom we are incomplete. They support us in many ways unimaginable, not only helping us with the ideas, but also with the execution of those ideas and giving us the necessary moral support. I, on behalf of Department of Physics, thank you for her guidance and mentorship. I welcome you, sister. In today's session, our main star of attraction is our students. So I welcome them. The journey with the students so far has been exercising, and our educators always put their best effort to guide and help in showcasing the hidden qualities of each and every student. I would like to welcome to all the people who are not in the presenter but accessing this conference through via our college YouTube channel ICW Kadalur and our Facebook page ICW Kadalur. I extend my welcome to all our HODs, faculties, organizing committee members, administrative staff members, technical team, students volunteers, media partner, who are an integral part of this college and always supported the vision and mission of our college. I welcome all of you and hope that today's session will serve as a catalyst for strengthening and transfer of innovative and creative technology. I wish this conference enlightens us all and provide us with approaches to deal with the problem of tomorrow. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for providing amiable welcome speech with great enthusiasm. Once again, thank you, ma'am. Go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. Immaculate College is a strong college. Creates opportunities for women to flourish their skill and club their students to shine in this world. Let us view a video about our college.
Wisdom gets you in a place where nobody can hit. What does it feel like to fit in a place that is versatile and with a treasure of talents? Yes, everything is set. Immaculate College for Women, the flash of brilliance. This is a place where learning is eloquent with evolution. ICW shines bright on the outskirts of Cuddalore and was soon to become one of the most rise-up college in the region. It aspired to create the key to unlock the dreams of many youngsters in rural areas. The college has served 7 years for socially and economically deprived students. We have more than 2,300 brightest sparks of nation. The female students rank higher, making it strong while empowering women in the town of Cuddalore. It holds the distinction of being the only institution to provide higher education to the needy in surrounding region. Its architecture, location and resourcefulness have made ICW a spot not to be missed in the city. The college has an excellent infrastructure in terms of fine classrooms, library, outstanding computer labs, well-equipped physics and chemistry labs. Also, the college has encompassing auditorium, spacious playground, exquisite hostel with net facilities and so on. ICW operates buses for the convenience of students and staff residing in and around Cuddalore. The college is sincerely trying to kick upstairs the academic standards with the tireless effort of well-qualified and devoted faculty. ICW offers to aspire multiple of courses in both UG and PG programs. Each course aims students to move confident with technical knowledge coupled with enhanced practical skills. The college has attempted to implement earn and learn strategy for the future betterment of students. Immaculate College nurtures talent and fosters equal opportunity by working closely with the government or corporate to facilitate a number of scholarships for underprivileged students. Several turn of achievements pulled off the college to next level. The perseverance of pupils led to university rank holders from various departments to add more laurels to the institution.
Education is everything. Education is your path. Education is your way in life or whatever you want to do. When girls are educated, their country is become stronger and more prosperous. Girls are constantly faced with barriers to securing a quality education due to poverty, cultural norms, poor infrastructure and violence. It is their human rights to receive a quality education. Our women education is Franciscan Sisters of the Immaculate Heart of Mary. It is one of the oldest societies of women religious in the world. Founded in Pondicherry, India on 16th October established as school in 1844 with only one girl student. Our sisters are involved in various ministries such as education, healthcare, and social service. Inaugural College Kadalur was founded in 2015 with 198 years. The current college population is almost 2,400. The college provides quality and affordable education to girls and the poor. We at Inaugural College Women Kadalur want all women to be educated and self-sufficient.
The online experiences explore the fine skills students hold. ICW maintains impeccable family with its students, faculty members, staff and alumni in spite of different endlines.
As we know that technology is to improve the way people live and to enhance the learning process, which is why we have well-equipped labs of workshops with well-trained tutor to ensure our education. Our college has provided us with many short courses in terms of technology to boost up our knowledge. Also, the competition conducted at the end of the courses nurtured us to bring out our talents, which led us in the path of being professional.
The enormous and strenuous effort of both national and international committee members led to a 3 days virtual international conference on the theme Revolution and Transformation in Culture and Myth in All Disciplines, which is a multidisciplinary forum focuses on innovative projects, theories, and research finding in the field of arts and science.
I am glad and fortunate enough to be a part of Immaculate Committee because it possesses all the qualities of an ideal college with an outstanding course curriculum and faculty members. I come from a poor background and the nominal fee structure of the college helped us to get excellent education to all the students from all over the society without any inequality. The legit target of the Immaculate College was not built to earn profit, instead to impart knowledge and to come out with bright careers so as to shape our future in the best possible way. I guarantee that Immaculate College is the best women college to ensure us with safety and protection and to empower us to do challenging tasks.
ICW has conducted many short-term professional courses with certification to psych up students' career. It also produces bright and brilliant students through various diploma courses offered by the college in collaboration with Longford International College, Ireland.
Our students are good at innovation and technology. They create movies using multimedia. Our college posters, brochures, short movies, invitations are done by our students. Every week they upload educational videos on YouTube. We are following software created by our students: hungry stomach detection, automatic attendance taker, object detection for the blind, math tutor, home automation, smart irrigation system, drone for delivering medicines in rural area, and many more. We have 3 software which are ready to get pattern right. One is EdCore, that is student learning platform. Second one is Anicat to artificial intelligence. And third one is students attendance using QR code. We are on the process of starting innovation and incubation and business startups in our college.
Thank you. A great principal builds character, inspires dream, encourages creativity, builds confidence, instills a lot of learning, touches our hearts, and changes our lives forever. With this quote, I gladly welcome our ever charming principal, Dr. M. Sushila Devi, to give words about the importance of education and responsibility.
A very good morning to one and all gathered here. Warm greetings from the Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur. It's my pleasure that we can introduce you to the virtual internal conference on multidisciplinary research, which has been organized by our esteemed institution under the guidance of our Secretary, Reverend Sister Sahayam, and convener, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami. Conferences are the only way where the students could enhance their knowledge and share a difference of opinion on a common platform. So we have conducted international conference on revolution and transformation in culture and myth for 3 days from 14th July to 16th July with 8 sessions. There was also a special presentation by our resource person, Dr. Vincent English, President, Longford International College, Ireland, on the topic "Had chatbots a role to play in online and distance adult learning?" Totally of 780 papers were published in conference proceedings. 8 departments has their chief guest globally. Those 8 departments released students' articles in their department souvenir. The presentations were observed by the panel of judges, and the conference was telecasted live on our college YouTube channel. The conference has enriched the concept of culture and its rich tradition. It helped the students to build the ideas of the culture interwoven with myth in the society. It denoted every aspect of a society with a transformation overpowered by advanced technologies. Today, we have laid another milestone in our college history that embracing advanced technologies like virtual reality allows students to participate in different events and see their growth as individuals. This virtual national conference is organized for 4 days from 9th March to 12th March with 8 sessions. This 4 days conference will have 2 sessions every day. The first session starts at 9 a.m. and ends at 11 a.m. And the second session will begin from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Today, the Department of Physics has started the first session with inauguration at 9 a.m., followed by the Department of English will begin their presentation at 11:30 a.m. Likewise, tomorrow on 10th March, the first session will be the Computer Science, followed by Department of Chemistry. On 11th March, the first session, the Department of Maths will begin, and the second session will be the Commerce Department. On 12th March, the Department of Tamil will start the first session, followed by the Department of Botany. At 2 p.m., valedictory ceremony will begin. Hope you all will grace the valedictory function with great zeal. Totally, 154 articles has published by our students in the multidisciplinary proceedings, out of which the 46 students from various departments are ready to present their presentations with PPT. We are really honored by the trust of organizers and will do our best to make the conference a grand success with ideas of participants from all our students. We wish this conference would help everyone, especially the students, towards the betterment of the research. We encourage all the participants to attend all the sessions. To know the results, we are expecting your presence in the valedictory section too. I add my best wishes for a successful and fruitful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your lovable words. If your action inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. The very essence of leadership is that you have to have vision. You can't blow an uncertain trumpet. It's my immense pleasure to welcome Dr. R. Nitya, Assistant Professor to Department of Physics, to give her words of voice. We welcome you, ma'am.
Warm greetings to one and all present here. It's my pleasure that we can introduce you the virtual internal conference on multidisciplinary research, which has been organized by our esteemed institution under the guidance of our Secretary, Reverend Sister Sagayam, our Principal, Dr. M. Shushila Devi, and Convener, Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami. I will be walking you through what the conference is about, how useful it's for you, and what does the future hold for all of us in the content of the theme. Conferences are the only way where students could enhance their knowledge and share a difference of opinion on a common platform. When compared to previous year conference, in this year, our students are encouraged to reflect on their own achievement as well as the growth as individuals by utilizing advanced technologies such as augmented and virtual reality. The topic of the conference has enriched the concept of recent and emerging techniques in all various disciplines. This international conference is organized for 4 days from 9th March to 12th March with 8 sessions. Today, now it's time to intro our Department of Physics conference was entitled on recent and emerging techniques in modern science. Our conference is structured with 6 successive presentations from our third year students, Department of Physics, Immaculate College for Women, Kadalur. And the topics are face robotics, science behind the Egyptian pyramids, Li-Fi technology, Big Bang theory, physics tools and methods to help fight COVID 19, physics behind the musical instrument. The main objective is to present and discuss the most recent innovation, trend, and as well as practical challenges encountered and solution adopted in different fields of physics. We are really honored by the trust of organizer and will do our best to make the conference a grand success, the idea of the participant from all around the world. We cordially invite you to this presentation. I wish this conference would help everyone, especially the students, towards a betterment. We encourage all the participants to attend all the session. To know the result, we are expecting your presence in the validity session too. I add my best wishes for a successful and fruitful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your support and kindness. Thanks for opening your eyes to new stage of opportunity and strength. The world is full of diamonds and gems, and we are having one of them here today. Who built these events? I joyfully invite our Secretary Reverend Sister Sagaya Nachitra Mary for facilitating this conference. We welcome you, sister.
Pleasant morning to one and all gathered here. I thank you all for joining us at this 4 days internal virtual conference on multidisciplinary research organized by Immaculate College, Kadalur. I am delighted to announce and welcome everyone for our forthcoming international conference on Louis Sabeni and Tupi's Journal of Multidisciplinary Research Forum, LSTJMR. We introduced that conference and journals this year, 2022. This is called multidisciplinary research. It is my pleasure to welcome the esteemed guests from various colleges who will be with us for next 3 days, especially today's inaugural and Department of Physics Chief Guest, Dr. B. Gogulakumar, Assistant Professor in Govindasamy Government Arts College, Dindivanam. Then our organizing committee members, Dr. Sushila Devi, Principal, Dr. Sister Maria HR, ICW Kadalu, internal advisory committee members, executive committee members, technical committee members, all the participants, faculties from various departments, and my beloved presenters who have come to share their knowledge and enhance our mental horizon. This conference holds special value because this is the second and best milestone in the history of our college. There is great chance to participate in this conference with people from all over the country. As we announced in the invitation, this conference will take place from 9th to 12th March 2022. The conference themes will be listed there. For individuals, it is a very unique opportunity and there will be different benefits. Why this conference, my dear students? It is for you unique opportunity with different benefits. By taking part, you will be able to receive, share, and discuss new ideas. It is a great way to be inspired by new ideas and to start rethinking and hopefully create a new idea in an innovative way. The purpose of our conferences: create and develop understanding, encourage enthusiasm and initiative, provide a sense of direction. We have experts from various disciplines who will be with us for the next 3 days, sharing their thoughts, knowledge, and opinions with us. So, I request all the students to make use of these days to the best of your ability. Keep your face always towards the sunshine. Be courageous. Challenge all your bulls. Stand up that you can be everything and come up as beautiful and wonderful colors. Dear presenters, I wish you all the success. For this conference, and we have surpassed various challenges. At this time, I would like to appreciate and congratulate each and every one who dedicatedly worked for this conference without getting tired. Principal Dr. Sushila Devi, HR Dr. Sister Maria, advisory committee members, executive committee members, technical committee members, faculties from all the departments, all participants, and my beloved presenters. Thank you for putting up the extra time to reach our targets every single time. I appreciate and wish you all the best, every one of you. Dear presenters, with the blessing of God, everything would be possible. I wish you all success. Now, I'm happy and delighted to launch our Immaculate College Kadalur second internal conference. I wish all our staff, our presenters, students to be successful and successful. I wish all our staff, our presenters, and students to be successful and colorful. All the best. May God bless you. Thank you. Now, I invite the Department of Physics to go ahead with your program.
Thank you, sister. Education's purpose is to replace an empty mind with an open one. Excellence and quality in education have been two goals that have motivated the department. It's the greatest home away from home anyone could ever have. Our department encourages individuality and creativity. It is a place of friendship, family like atmosphere, and good cheer. The study of physics is also an adventure. You will find it challenging, sometimes frustrating, occasionally painful, and often richly rewarding. Let us view a video about the Department of Physics. Thanks for watching this video. We hope this video has you helpful too and make it even more useful. Curiosity is the beginning of knowledge, but understanding is the beginning of wisdom. This conference was planned almost 3 months ago by our HR Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Swami and the professor from the physics department. By the instigation, our students are now preparing and presenting this work with the tireless physical effort and energy. The only source of knowledge is experience. Let's our presenters are coming to present the presentations. Technology is important because it's create the future. We are able to a path of the next and create things that don't exist. We are initial to learn the knowledge of tomorrow. That's life technology. She is good listener. She can hold good conversation. She hold incredible strength. I welcome our buddy Miss M. Aishwarya to start the presentation.
To one and all. Cordial greeting to one and all present here. Today, I am here to go on with an enthusiastic topic that is Li-Fi technology. You know what's Li-Fi? It's light fidelity. At the moment, I'm going to take you all to a future world. This demonstration was made by a group of four. Vadanisha V, Sangita V, Sudarolike, and myself Aishwarya M. Let me indicate our presentation with a small story. In Workstation, all the employees are working for the projects using Wi-Fi. Oh no, there is a clash of network. Don't let down, we have a solution for this problem, that is Li-Fi technology. Introduction. Wi-Fi runs our life, but no matter where you are in the world, you have probably experienced internet connectivity problem at one point or another. Enter Wi-Fi, a type of wireless connection that can be 100 times faster than Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is considered to be a light-based Wi-Fi which uses light instead of radio waves to transmit information. Li-Fi was introduced by Harald Haas during 2011. He was an invited speaker at TED Global 2011 and his talk wireless data for every light bulb has been watched online more than 2.2 million times. Components used for Li-Fi: LED bulb, LED driver and photodetector. Working. Li-Fi makes use of visible light through overhead lighting for the transmission of data. A VLC system has two qualifying components, at least one device connecting a photodiode in order to receive light signal. A light source equipped with the signal processing unit for the transmission of signal fluorescent bulb emits light in a much wider band of wavelength, which make it relatively less efficient light source than LED. Applications of Li-Fi. Li-Fi in hospital, Li-Fi in workplace, Li-Fi in traffic signal, Li-Fi in military, Li-Fi in underwater communication, Li-Fi in disaster management, Li-Fi in airways, and blind indoor navigation system in Li-Fi. Li-Fi in hospital. It is more suitable in hospital application for monitoring the patient's condition with frequency interference with human body. Li-Fi technology can also enable robots to deliver equipments and drugs to the different departments in the hospital. Li-Fi in workplace. People will be able to take a Skype video conference call and move from one room to another without any interrupter. Workers and visitors will have a constant internet speed connection from the Li-Fi network in the workplace. Li-Fi in traffic signal. Update drivers on weather condition and traffic information so they can have a smooth journey on the road. For example, LED car light can alert drivers when other vehicles are too close. Li-Fi in military. Li-Fi can provide military with high-speed, non-detachable communication that cannot be identified through current direction to finding technology. Li-Fi in underwater communication. RF does not work in underwater, but visible light can support high-speed data transmission over a short distance and used to enable the drivers and underwater vehicles to talk each other. Li-Fi in disaster management. Disasters such as earthquake, hurricanes, that time Li-Fi is used as a powerful means of communication. Li-Fi in airways. Li-Fi can be safely used on planes because it does not interfere with RF. Passengers will access fast internet connection, download, and stream content at the comfort of their seats. Blind indoor navigation system in Li-Fi. The smartphone calculates the optimal path to a destination and speak to the visually impaired through a headphone. Countries that using Li-Fi. Among other countries, Indonesia is the first country piloting Li-Fi in an educational center. Akren and Navanagar villages in Aravalli district of Gujarat has become India's first smart village with Wi-Fi based internet connection. Here is a short comparison of Wi-Fi and Li-Fi. Hey buddies, here I'm going to intro our two superheroes. One is our funny little tortoise as Li-Fi and other is our charming rabbit as Wi-Fi. From this story, we conclude that Wi-Fi speed range is very fast and secure than Wi-Fi. It's not an end, it's just a beginning for the future. Thank you.
Spectacular performance. Your presentation amazes you by looking at yourself without any distraction. So we learned lots of information about Li-Fi technology. This technology will be very useful for us. Thank you, Aishwarya. The Black nation of Egypt is the only country that has a science named after its culture, Egyptology. There's always distinction between what a speaker says and what listener wants it to mean. Anybody have idea how pyramids built? Don't worry. Here our friend ready to give detail about how pyramids built behind physics. Yes, She is very patient. She is respectful. She is strong mentally. Let us call our colleague, Ms. Ara Yandarevia, to begin the presentation.
Hello everyone, I'm R. Randavya and I'm here to share our research about the Egyptian pyramids. After we jump to this topic, God, we want to time travel so badly. So let's go. The pyramids were built 4,500 years ago. It took 1 lakh men and 20 years to build. There are more than 100 pyramids scattered around the desert. The Egyptian civilization was around 3100 BC to 30 BC. The Egyptians believed the soul of their king travels easily to the space through pyramids and becomes a god. Evolution of the pyramids. The shape of the pyramid we see now was not the shape of the pyramids at earlier. They got evolved around the time. First, they were simple mastaba, step mastaba, smooth face mastaba, and finally the great pyramids we see now. Since pyramids were made of limestone, they looked white in color and shined like diamonds. Later, due to weather, they become yellow. Okay, but seriously, how the pyramids were actually built? In fact, nobody knows the answer. But scientists are coming up with their theories of construction. Okay, it's time for some new theories. Ramp theory. Almost all scientists believe that pyramids were built by Ram. The researchers in Egypt discovered a 4,500 years old ramp system to haul alabaster stones. So, it is possible that pyramids were built by Ram. The scientists came up with the models of zigzag ramp, spiral ramp, internal ramp, and long ramp. Here's the ramp used for loading truck, might be a good everyday example. The average mass of the limestone block they can used were 2.5 tons. How did they drag it to the top? Okay, let us calculate the force required to pull the stone block on the ramp. The force is equal to work done into sine alpha plus mu s cos alpha. Since work done is equal to mass into gravity, we can find out the value of the work done is 24,500 Newton. Now let us assume the angle of inclination of the ramp is 7 degree and the coefficient of friction between wood is zero point 0.1. By applying this into force equation, we get 5,480 Newton. The maximum force that a worker can pull is 150 Newton. If we calculate, around 36 workers were used to drag a block. Water shaft theory. This theory is about how massively blocks were transported with the help of water canals. This theory suggests that long water causeway was constructed from local water source, a way of transporting the stones by floating them into sight. Supposedly, floats were made of wood or inflated animal skins, so they could pull the shore easily. A series of pipelines then control how the blocks move upwards without any heavy lifting. In order to keep up water pressure down, additional gates were built after every 15 minutes in the shaft. However, there is little evidence to support this claim, including any traces of these water channels. Aliens and pyramids. The numerical value of light year and the numerical value of the Giza pyramid location is same. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time travel is possible if we gain the speed of light. Believers claim advanced aliens could have returned to Earth from the future to build the monuments. Pyramids may have built with the assistance of aliens and their technology. The shape of the pyramid is still a mystery. Why they have to build a pyramid to use only a certain amount of space in that? Why Great Pyramid is located at the center of the landmass of the Earth? Was it a landing pad for alien spaceships? Pyramid power theory. In 2007, a biochemical engineer named Peter Gland also proposed that pyramid could potentially be an AC generator, which had been perfectly insulated by original white polished limestone casing over Giza pyramid. It is interesting to note that Giza pyramid is geographically located over underground rivers. This would have provided a power source to power reaction in the Giza pyramid. It potentially produces electromagnetic waves that is being projected from the top of the Giza pyramid. The Giza pyramid is located at the exact point which magnifies the natural electromagnetic forces on the planet. There is electromagnetic force at the bottom of the Giza pyramid which may have risen of the pyramid as the power was generated. Scientists believe that Nikola Tesla's Wardenclyffe Tower was inspired by this. Clever tricks that Egyptians used. Wet sand reduces friction. The sliding friction on sand is greatly reduced by the addition of required amount of water. The formation of capillary water bridges increases the shear modulus of the sand, which facilitates the sliding. Too much of water, on the other hand, makes the capillary bridges colds, resulting in the decrease of modulus. The friction coefficient is directly related to the shear modulus. Ancient electricity. This Dendora tap is found at Hathor Temple at Egypt. According to this theory, the underground pipeline ran towards the Nile. They took water from the Nile and goes to the room just above it. The electric cables produced in the room, electricity is stored in the electric balloons outside the pyramid. These electric balloons are said to have sufficient capacity to supply electricity to all over Egypt. In this way, all Egyptian electricity is reached. This room has sarcophagus like quartz stone, is only mine in the world that can produce electricity. Water extracted from the Nile exerts pressure on the quartz stored in the room. The quartz stone, which under pressure starts to produce electricity on the electricity which transmitted through the cables. Ancient batteries. This battery is a set of three artifacts is found together: a ceramic pot, a tube of copper, and a rod of iron. Some researchers say the object functioned as galvanic cell, possibly used for electroplating or some kind of electrotherapy. The JD project. The purpose of this project is to send a robotic tunnel explorer to explore an air shaft. The scientists took almost 5 years to build the robot. They discovered two rusted handles after further exploration. They discovered also small red markings. Workers. In 2007, Dr. Momina Kamal of Cairo University compared DNA samples taken from the workers' bones and modern Egyptians. She has discovered no trace of alien race. She suggests that pyramid was truly a national-wide project. The workers were both permanent and temporary. There is a misconception that pyramids were built by slaves, but it was actually built by workers. Conclusion. While much of the world living in primitive conditions, the ancient Egyptians were inventing, writing, and advancing the sciences of mathematics, medicine, and astronomy. They developed ways to measure time and distance and apply their knowledge to monumental architecture. Thank you.
Thank you, Rayendravya, for your wonderful performance. We are grateful for the time you spent in marvelous preparation to present us with meaningful weekly sermons. Once again, thank you. Music and language are both uniquely human activities. They set us apart from the other creatures of this planet. Do you know the physics behind musical instrument? Don't worry, our department students are ready to tune musical information. Yes, she has good leadership quality. She is respectful. She can hold good conversation. Let's call our friend Miss K. Narmada Devi to behind the presentation.
A very warm welcome to one and all present here. Today, in this presentation, we are going to see about the physics behind the musical instrument by four members Narmada Devi K, Shivaranjani S, Kalpana J, Sujata K. Before going to the topic, first we have to see about music. Music is composed of sound with fundamental frequency and overtone. Music is passage or section which opens a movement or a separate piece, preceding the theme or lyrics. Music is all over the place and every nook and corner. We know that musical instrument create music when we play. But do we know there is physics behind it? In this presentation, we will investigate the nature of musical sound from physics. Simply saying, music is sound that makes us happy and relaxed.
Say hello.
Music is everywhere. Songs of birds, alarm sound that we wake up, etc.
Drum.
Physics of music. The introduction established
Tambourine.
melodic, harmonic, or rhythmic material
Guitar.
related to body of piece. Music can
Electric
be
guitar.
created by musical instrument. Physics of music
Piano.
is really the physics of wave. Music is considered as
Cello.
expansive medium. Musical instrument. A musical instrument is a device created or adapted to make musical sound. An object that produces sound can be considered as musical instrument. Most musical instruments use resonance to amplify the sound wave and make the sound louder. There are many natural vibrating sources such as vocal cord, stretched string, reed. But to create vibration, there must be certain amount of surface tension in the vibrating body. Types of musical instrument. There are lot of musical instruments that are divided into three types: string instrument, wind instrument, percussion instrument. String instrument. String instrument work through the vibration and the air tension string. The strings can be plucked for guitar or harp, bowed for violin or cello, hit for piano. String instrument create sound in three phases. They are source or string, medium or body, and interface, which is oscillation of air around the body. Most stringed instruments have a hollow body with an opening called sound hole in violin and some guitars. Harp. It is one among the string instruments. In this research, we gather the string at different locations with different method of excitement. As the string vibrates, it causes the air around it to move. Harp creates sound at natural vibration frequency which depend upon their size and structure. The sound board acts as a wall and cause a mass of air to move and translate the massive wave of sound pressure into beautiful sound of instrument. Let us see about piano. Do anyone know about piano? How it works under physics? The piano has 88 keys which span the frequency range of 27.5 Hz to 4186 Hz. The strings are sounded by hammer mechanism which are activated by the key. The relatively soft hammer structure fashioned from pressurized wool gives a dramatic attack to the tone without sounding harsh. When you press a key on piano, it causes a small hammer inside the piano hit a string. Types of string instrument: cello, ukulele, electric guitar, harp. Physics about wind instrument. A wind instrument is a musical instrument that contains some type of resonator in which a column of air is set into vibration by the player blowing into a mouthpiece. The earliest instruments were simple flute. The earliest known flute come from Europe and dated at 35,000 years old. A wind instrument makes a tone when a standing wave of air is created inside it. Some of the wind instruments are bassoon instrument, clarinet, saxophone, and oud. Mouthpiece of wind instrument. The mouthpiece of wind instrument is a part of instrument which is placed partly in the player's mouth. In the clarion and saxophone family of instrument, a single reed clamped to mouthpiece vibrates to create initial sound. Most reeds shown on right are made from a type of cane plant. Single reed mouthpiece are basically wedge shaped with the reed placed against the surface closest to the player's lower lip. Percussion instrument. It is the simplest and most primitive musical instrument. The earliest definition of percussion instrument is something that produces sound being struck. Percussion instrument make sound by being hit. Drums have a hollow body by the amplifier and the noise of a stretched membrane being hit. Some of the percussion instruments are shaker like maracas, other will resonate when hit like bells, drums. Xylophone. It is also known as glockenspiel instrument. Xylophone can play melodious. Xylophone makes sound as similar to other percussion family instrument by vibrating. To be more specific, when the mallet hit the bar, it makes the bar to vibrate. From that vibration, it creates wave in surrounding air. Physics of trumpet. To understand the physics of trumpet, we need to understand the physics of sound. The sound occurs by buzzing into the mouthpiece. Once the wave is produced, it travels down the length of tube until it reaches the bell. Sound is different from one another because they represent different frequency and different number of notes. The flaring end leads to a sudden drop in resistance, which causes the wave to travel back to the lip, changing their shape so that they match the pitch of the trumpet. Physics under guitar. The guitar string forces the sound box to begin vibrating at the same frequency as the string. Sound is produced by striking the string and making them to vibrate. An ordinary guitar makes sound entirely by vibration when you pluck on a string. When you pluck a string, it vibrates back and forth, transmitting sound energy into hollow wooden body of guitar. Waves on a string. A guitar string is a common example of a string fixed at both ends which is elastic and can vibrate. The vibration of such string are called standing wave. Standing wave are produced on a string when equal wave travel in opposite direction. Standing wave in a guitar. F1 is equal to root T by M by L divided by 2L, where T is string tension, M is string mass, L is string length. Guitar as a stringed instrument. Sound produced by different musical instrument or longitudinal wave propagating in air. In stringed instruments such as guitar, violin, piano, the sound wave in air are excited by transverse resonate standing wave in the string. As a guitar string vibrates, it sets surrounding air molecule in vibration motion. A guitar vibration by itself does not produce a very loud sound. Physics behind musical instrument. The physics behind musical instrument is beautifully simple. The sound by musical instrument are possible because of standing wave which come from the constructive interference between wave traveling in both direction and along a string or tube. Learning a musical instrument not only sustain and feed the brain, but it also improve so many physical aspects of the human body. Music unite different people in different culture in a peaceful manner. Thank you very much for organizing the interesting and useful conference. It was a very good and interesting conference indeed.
Fantabulous performance! From your presentation, we learned how musical instruments tune behind physics. Your presentation gives a creativity and improve the knowledge. Thank you, Namuna Devi. The aim of medicine is to prevent disease and prolong life. The ideal of medicine is to eliminate the need of a physician. We have suffered lots in pandemic situation due to COVID-19. Here our friends are ready to present what are the methods to fight for COVID-19. Yes, she is loyal. She is very kind and patient. She is friendly in nature and help others. I met our colleague Ms. B. Aarti to initiate the presentation.
Hello everyone and a very warm welcome. Today I'm going to start my presentation about physics tools and methods help fight COVID-19. Myself VRT and my teammates are A Sudha, T Soumya and A Suganti. Let us see about the introduction of COVID-19. A novel coronavirus or COVID-19 by the World Health Organization is in charge of the current outbreak of pneumonia that began at the beginning of December 2019 in Wuhan, China. COVID-19 is a pathogenic virus. The virus has since spread to all continents. Coronaviruses are a family of viruses that can cause respiratory illness in humans. They are called corona because of crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus. Severe acute respiratory syndrome and Middle East respiratory syndrome and the common cold are examples of coronavirus that cause illness in humans.
In this experiment to show how the coronavirus spread. Here, the city 1 shows the social distancing of people. The city 2 shows there is no social distancing of people. This is coronavirus. It is not spread in the city 1 because of social distancing of people. But the coronavirus can easily spread in city too because there is no social distancing of people.
How physics tools and methods help fight COVID-19? There is a lot. We don't know about the novel coronavirus, SARS coronavirus 2 and the resultant disease COVID-19. What we do know is that we are pulling our resources together to understand, fight and ultimately defeat it. Physics is at the forefront of this fight. Physics-based techniques play a huge role in the field of structural biology. Let us see what are the tools and methods can help to fight coronavirus and ultimately defeat it. X-ray crystallography. It utilizes electromagnetic radiation to produce wavelength that can help to generate 3D detailed structure of the virus. To help during a pandemic, these techniques have to provide results very quickly. An example of such fast analysis is the study of SARS coronavirus 2. The structure is helping researchers to identify antiviral drugs that could block and preventing viruses from replicating. Cryo-electron microscopy. Another technique used for obtaining structural information is the cryo-electron microscopy. Cryo-EM is the electron microscopy method applied to samples to very low temperatures. A team of researchers used this method to resolve the structure of an outer spike protein of SARS coronavirus 2. The detailed structure of the spike protein is very useful for creating coronavirus vaccines. CT scan. Computer tomography imaging technology known as CT scan. It shows the extent of damage to the lungs caused by coronavirus. Healthcare providers use CT scans to search a spot within the lungs. Coronavirus attacked the lungs, which failed to function properly due to extent of inflammation. CT imaging shows the effect of COVID-19 on the lungs of a patient. Diamond light source method. Scientists across the world are using the diamond light source to understand the structure of the COVID-19 virus. Diamond is supporting global efforts to combat the COVID-19 pandemic by providing international and UK-based scientists with access to high-resolution synchrotron and electron-based imaging techniques used to study the virus. Ventilator. The virus gets into our airways and can make it hard for you to breathe. Estimates so far about 6% of people who have COVID-19 get critically sick, and about 1 in 4 of them may need a ventilator to help them breathe. COVID-19 can inflame your airways and essentially drown your lungs in fluids. A ventilator mechanically helps pump oxygen and survive until you get better and your lungs can work. Flow physics. It plays a key role in nearly every feature of the COVID-19 global pandemic. This includes the generation and respiratory droplets from your host, its airborne dispersion and deposition on surfaces, as well as the subsequent inhalation of these bioaerosols by unsuspecting recipient. A fluid dynamic analysis helps to understand the mechanism, how the droplets are generated in the respiratory tract, and also characterize the density, size, and velocity. The Department of Physics at UNO is informed the current news and updates in physics, particularly as they relate to COVID-19. Students learn about all of these physics-related methods and tools to fight COVID-19 through UNO's biomedical physics concentration. Scientists with wide-ranging expertise collaborate to structural biology, fluid dynamics, big data, or mathematical models. Physicists are active in the COVID-19 fight in numerous impactful ways. COVID-19 virus cause mild to severe respiratory illness, including death. The preventive measures include getting vaccinated, wearing a mask, staying 6 feet apart, washing hands often, and avoiding sick people. I am a physicist, proud of myself to travel with this pandemic for the past 2 years. I know it's a very challenging and uncertain time due to coronavirus. Thanks a lot for everything. Despite the COVID-19 situation, as a physicist, being a part was still a great success. Unite against COVID-19. Thank you.
Excellent performance, or heartfelt thanks for revealing so much unknown information. Thanks for giving the strength and knowledge to face the COVID 19. Thank you, Arti. The Big Bang Theory requires a reason origin of the universe that openly invades the concept of creation. Now, our buddies are going to present how universe expand after Big Bang Theory. Yes, she is kind. She is praying daily. She is very honest. I invite our friend Miss B. Sangita to originate the presentation.
everyone. Welcome you all to this wonderful session. Hope you are all doing too good. I'm going to explain about the topic Big Bang Theory. And this work was done by B. Sangeeta, P. Priya, V. Anusha, and P. Subhashni. Before going to the topic, I need to explain about astrophysics, the scientific study of the physical and chemical structures of the stars and planets. It seeks the nature of heavenly bodies rather than their positions or motions in space. Big Bang also come under this topic. Before going to the theoretical part, I need to explain about the experiment of Big Bang theory. For this experiment, we will need a tape, a paper pieces, balloon, scale, a needle, a sketch or a marker, and a worksheet to work out this experiment. First, I will take the balloon and put these paper pieces onto it. And then I will blow some air onto it. I will blow a small amount of air onto it. Then I will take the sketch. First, I will mark the letter H. Consider it as a Milky Way galaxy. Around in it, I will mark the letters A, B, and then C. And also D and E. Consider it as stars and planets around our Milky Way galaxy. Next, I will take the ruler to measure the distance between H and A. The distance between H and A is approximately 4.5 centimeter. Then I will take a sketch and note this measurement in this worksheet. Similarly, we can measure the distance between H and B using the same ruler. The distance between H and B is 4 cm. Again, I will mark this measurement in this worksheet. Similarly, we will note it down for the distance between H and C, H and D, and H and E also. And then to measure the distance after second blow, I will blow even more air onto it. It will take a time to blow the air. Then take the ruler and measure the distance between H and E. And note it down on this paper. Then repeat the same process we did for distance after first blow. And then for distance after third blow, we will blow more air onto it, and then I will repeat the same process we did for first and second blow. And then I will mark all this measurement in this worksheet. Now we will observe these measurements are increasing one by one. Distance after first blow is 4.5 centimeter, and it will be increased in second and third blow. Similarly, all the measurements are increasing one by one. From this experiment, we can conclude that when I blow air into the balloon was expanding and the readings will be increasing. Likewise, when dark matter enter into our universe also expanding, stars and planets are going at farther distances. Continuation of this experiment and Big Bang theory occurrence. I will take the same balloon and a needle. I'll burst the balloon with the help of this needle. After bursting, all the particles are scattered here and there in an uneven manner. Now you can observe this particle. The particles scattered outside the marking are considered to be as unknown matter, which is known as dark matter. And the particles scattered inside the X marking are considered to be as stars and planets around our universe. From this experiment, we can conclude that X marking is the structure of our universe and the papers scattered inside the X marking are the stars and planets. Comparison of experiment with Big Bang. When I blow air into the balloon was expanding. Likewise, when dark matter entered, universe also expanding. When I burst the balloon with the help of this needle, all the particles are scattered. Likewise, Big Bang occurred, all the particles are scattered here and there in an uneven manner. Finally, the universe was like this formation. Center is a Milky Way galaxy. Around in it, the stars and planets are there. Next, we are going to see about the definition of Big Bang theory. The Big Bang theory is the prevailing cosmological model explaining the existence of observable universe from the earliest known periods through its large-scale evolution. Big Bang theory that occurred 13.8 billion years ago. It began to expand rapidly, and this expansion is known as Big Bang. After the Big Bang, the universe was extremely hot and dense. All of the current and past matter in the universe came into existence at the same time. In 1927, a Belgian cosmologist and a Catholic priest named Georges Lemaitre proposed the term Big Bang theory. Another scientist named Fred Hoyle is the one who coined the term Big Bang. Later, it is called as a Big Bang idea. Evidence for Big Bang theory. The first evidence is the Hubble's discovery in 1920. Second one is cosmic microwave background. Third one is the relative abundance of hydrogen and helium. Process of Big Bang theory. First, when the Big Bang model occurs, all the particles are scattered. When dark matter entered into our universe was expanding and Big Bang model occurs, all the particles are scattered here and there in an uneven manner. Finally, the universe was like this formation. This is the process of Big Bang in this slide. I hope you are going to able to understand the whole process in this slide. Thank you.
Thank you, Sangeeta, for taking your time to prepare for us such an extraordinary, wonderful presentation. Your creativity was pleasing to the ear and your face to the eyes. Thank you so much. Robotics and other combinations will make the world pretty fantastic compared with today. The field of robotics is quite unlike any other field. It brings together a number of different disciplines, including engineering, computing, and artificial intelligence. Now, coming presentation give more information about space robotics, where our presenters, Ms. B. Sonia and Ms. M. Anandi. Yes, they improve their chance of success in work. They can hold a good conversation. They are friendly in nature and help others. Let's welcome our buddies, Ms. B. Sonia and Ms. M. Anandi, to start the presentation.
Hello. Hello everyone. We are here to present the topic about space robotics. PPT by Sonia, Anandi, Hemalata and Kritika. Space robotics. A robot is defined as self-control device consisting of electrical or mechanical units that can function in place of living agent. Robots play a vital role in exploring the hostile environment of outer space. Purpose of space robots: to perform an action in space such as position an instrument, to take a measurement, collect a sample for examination, assemble structure or even more around an astronaut.
Types of space robots. First one, remotely operated vehicle ROV. Second one, remote manipulated system RMS. Recent unmanned space mission. NASA Dawn's spacecraft launched in 2007 to investigate the giant protoplanet Vista and the dwarf planet Cis. It is the first mission to orbit an object in an asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter.
Design of space robots. In spacecraft design, the United States Air Force considered a vehicle to consist of the mission payload. The platform provides physical structure, thermal control, electrical power, altitude control, and telemetry, tracking, and commanding. Structure of space robots provides all mechanical integrity of the spacecraft, ensures spacecraft components are supported and can withstand large load.
Why is space robotics is important? Sending a robot to space is much cheaper than sending a human. They can survive in space for many years and can be left out there, no need for a return trip. Robots can withstand harsh conditions like extreme temperature or high level of radiation. Scope of space robotics. The Space Robots Technical Committee has two main areas of interest. First one, microgravity. Second one, planetary robots. Upcoming missions. NASA restored L 2020 satellite refilling mission. DARPA Phoenix mission. Multiple satellite repairs. Internal system ESA Columbus, external system JAXA Rex J, ESA E-Robot.
Application of space robotics. Deep space probe. Deep space probe. This application is also somewhat simpler than the other, since a flyby probe has no manipulation intimation requirements. A good example of such a mission is the Galileo Jupiter probe, which is scheduled to fly in 1985. Second one, lunar or Mars rover. Another space robot concept is that of an autonomous roving surface vehicle to explore the moon on Mars. The incorporation of advanced mission intelligence could make this a viable and cost-sky minion in the future. Third one, Earth orbiting space robots. While speed of light delays provide the primary motivation for the automation, a deep space probe or a Mars rover. There are important applications for space robots in Earth orbit as well. These include satellite servicing and space construction.
So, looking at the sky from Earth, we find robotics applications in one of the lowest orbiting satellites, the International Space Station. where we have robotic arms that help and support the astronauts in their tasks and activities and allow them to perform some activities that it would be very difficult to conduct otherwise. From there and going higher in altitude, we find also robotic applications in the servicing of satellites. And there is this very hot topic and interesting topic nowadays that is called the active debris removal and the use of robotics in order to capture a satellite and deorbit it whenever this satellite becomes non-operational anymore. Going further away from Earth, we find also robotic examples in planetary exploration, like the cases that have reached the Moon or Mars, with landers and rovers that reach this location. And even farther away, we can also mention the very famous example of the Rosetta mission, where the Philae probe landed in a comet and allowed us to perform some science in situ in the surface of the comet.
Conclusion. Robotics enables current mission on planetary surface, on orbits and in deep space, and is essential in all conceptions of future space exploration and operation. Thank you.
Fantabulous performance. This topic has given lot of useful information. Thank you, Sonia and Anandi. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is your honor. Now, I invite Mrs. Dr. Nitya, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, to give an intro about our desert chief guest.
Now, on behalf of Physics Department, I invite our chief guest, Dr. B. Gokulakumar, Assistant Professor, 3A Govindasamy Arts College, Dindivanam, to share a few words about our student presentation. Welcome, sir.
Secretary, Principal, Convener, and Co-Convener, and extend my thanks to organizing committee for, for give this wonderful opportunity. In the past few days, our thoughts pondered about halting of the war between Ukraine and Russia, and we believe it to happen so soon. So I want to start my words with Albert Einstein quote: "Weak people revenge, strong people forgive, intelligent people ignore." As per his saying, we should be keen in taking every step to attain the development and sustainable growth rather than focusing on short-term diversions. Nowadays, many inventions are going, many inventions are emerging day by day and create a awareness and knowledge to the UG and PG students. The conferences are being held. We know how difficult it is to conduct conference or seminar in a pandemic situation, but the hard work and commitment of the various department faculties helped overcome all the challenges. That's why the conference is going on a very smooth manner, and we are very happy for that. Here, I would like to wish the research publication journal started by you to get a high impact factor soon, and I hope the journal will be useful for the young researchers and academicians, and the college has entered another milestone because in India, a very few institutions have their own journal on this regard, which is considered as a great achievement. Today, the research topics presented by the students were very interesting and more informative. I was happy for that. The presentation were up to that of a research scholars level. Particularly, the first students explained how life works in our daily life, and the physics measurement how used in Egypt pyramids, and also she explained the ancient electricity and battery. And third team explained how sounds playing in various musical instruments, particularly the sound parameters. She explained very clearly, like vibrations, frequency, pitch, etc. And one more student explained very clearly the tools of physics, like a diamond light source, a ventilator, how fight against the COVID-19 virus. And very interestingly explained, one student, the Big Bang theory history and Big Bang theory evidence, and also the process of Big Bang theory. And finally, the space robotics. Very nowadays, we people like to live in the other solar system or other planet. On this regard, the space robot is playing very important role in this research. So I congratulate all the participants and my best wishes to the other students to take part in the upcoming conferences. Once again, I congratulate the chief patron and conveners, committee members, and all teaching, non-teaching faculties and student friends. And I myself feel elated to be a part of this conference titled Recent and Emerging Techniques in Modernistic Science. Finally, I would like to sum up with Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's words. I measured the progress of a community by the degree of progress which women have achieved. Here, he insists how far women empowerment reflects on the development of a country, and you people are the one who stand as perfect example. That's why we celebrate Women's Day as a special occasion. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, sir, for sweet words which make us to grow stronger in our life. You have motivated us all enough by being an example of light in the darkness. We would be delighted with your expertise and knowledge in every way possible. Today, we had an opportunity to hear your thoughts, and this will surely be going to encourage us. Once again, thank you so much, sir. Gratitude is a quality similar to electricity. It must be produced and discharged and used up in order to exist at all. For Thanksgiving, I welcome Mrs. S. Durga, Assistant Professor from Department of Physics, to deliver the vote of thanks. We welcome you, ma'am.
Good morning to all. I feel honored and privileged to get an opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. Words are not enough to express my sincere gratitude to our Reverend Sister Sagayam, Secretary, Immaculate College for Women, our mother who always stand by us, guide us, lead us to what we are today. Thank you, Sister. I feel extremely positive and satisfied to witness Dr. B. Gogulakumar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, through A. Govindaswamy Government Arts College, Dindivanam, who coiled hard and contributed his thought with a successful experience and cooperation. Thank you, sir. My special thanks to our principal, Dr. M. Shushra Devi, ICW, for her systematic planning, timely execution, and periodically monitoring and unfailing support to make us the program in a great successful manner. Thank you, ma'am. My grateful thanks to our Reverend Sister Dr. Maria Sami Hachar, ICW, who has been driving force behind this whole process. Her vision, interest, and hard work have once again concluded in another success of this program. Thank you, sister. I wish extend to my thanks to our college student. I also thanks all our HODs, teaching faculties, administration staff member, and all the people who have made it a success. Once again, thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your humble words. Since one might not be splendid, she would at least be immaculate. Through these words, let's listen to our college anthem, which was composed and sung wholeheartedly by our loving sisters.
Thank you for listening, for inspiration, and for encouragement. Once again, thanks to the hard work that all the team members have done to make this possible. And what you witnessed was really the efforts and hard work. Thank you all for your kind attention to making this conference a huge success. Wait for the next section. Many interesting topics are coming up next at 12 p.m. That's our Department of English conference. So don't miss it. And this is Sangeeta and Anusya, Department of Physics, signing off from you until we meet you on another one finding. Thank you.